It's 9 o'clock, and thank you so much for taking time to join me today. Let's turn my volume down. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're just gonna do a quick, not a quick, don't say quick, but it's gonna be 30-minute restorative just to wake you up, or to wake you up calmly and get you started with your day, and it's gonna end with a short meditation. So what you're gonna need, I did a prop tutorial yesterday, so if you weren't with me, I'll try to keep it brief, but if you have any questions, let me know. All you're gonna need is a bolster or maybe a large pillow. You're gonna need your blanket. Now I have mine folded into half of that long sheet that we did yesterday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the shape that I have, and I'm gonna show you how to fold it into the different shapes that we'll need. Just one of those. You're going to need two yoga blocks, and then we talked about hardcover books if you don't have. And then I have, if you don't have a Zafu, it's no problem. You can use your bolster, but I'm going to use my Zafu for the meditation portion. All right, are we ready to go? All right, so our first one is a spine lengthening pose. We're going to stay in that for about 5 minutes. And then each of the other poses we're going to do for 3 minutes, and then our meditation is going to be for 3 minutes. All right, so let's start with our 8th roll. So I'm folding that in half, and then I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to put it right in the center of my mat. The bolster is going to go underneath my knees for support. The rolled blanket is going to go in the middle of my back. So I'm going to lie straight back onto it so that my shoulder blades, it's right between my shoulder blades, and my heart is opening, so it's just a nice heart opener, and then my head is supported. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. And if you haven't joined me for restorative before, it's not under my knees, oops. If you haven't joined me for restorative before, restorative is just, it's a calming practice. It allows us to be supported, and it allows us to learn how to train our nervous system to relax. That's hard for us sometimes, right? It seems like it's hard, it's challenging in this day and time. So if you feel any sensation, try to breathe into it. Take a breath in through your nose and just let it travel all the way down into your body, into your toes, out to your fingertips. Let it get your knees and your hips. And then just breathe it out. That's a nice long breath, right? Each breath, try to make it a little bit longer. And each exhale, try to do the same thing. And just allow the ground to support you. And restorative practice is very quiet. And it allows you to find your stillness. So if I am talking too much, that's just because I want you to understand what we're doing. But of course, I'll stop talking. But again, just allow the ground to support you. Allow yourself to feel supported. If you need to cover up with a sheet or a blanket, please feel free. If you see me turning my head, that means you're not resting. But I am turning to make sure that all my devices are working and that nobody's asking me a question. That's what I do. Because usually if I was teaching, then I wouldn't really be doing, I would be just helping everybody to relax. I'm trying Instagram today. I want to make sure it's working. And just remember, any of these postures that you want to stay in for longer, please feel free to do so. Restorative poses in a longer, in a 60-minute restorative class, poses are held anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. But for today's purposes, we're doing 5 and 3. And of course, if this feels better with the rolled blanket down near your spine or in the middle of your back, please feel free to adjust in any of these poses, because again, the point isn't to relax. So if you're feeling like something is super uncomfortable, then just change it, right? Good. All right. Remember, you can stay in this as long as you need. Go ahead and bend your knees, and let's go ahead and remove the bolster. And I just want you to turn off onto your side. And then our next pose, just setting our timer for our next pose. Our next pose is going to be a side, a supported side bend. So the bolster is going to come underneath your armpits, and we're going to take our blanket and we're going to make a neck pillow. So let me turn this around. So you're going to roll up only as far as you need to, so that you're going to lay your neck across, and then your head is going to still be supported by the pillow part of the blanket. Okay. So I'm on my left side. So I'm lying the bolster underneath my left armpit. I'm going to extend out my left arm. Ooh. I think I need mine a little bit thicker. Here we go. And then my right arm is going to come up and overhead. Okay. So again, find the support that you need. Try to be as still as you can. You don't need to actively reach, and I was just noticing that I was actively reaching. You don't need to really actively reach. You can let the hand just fall on your face like so. And again, just try to relax. This time, take a breath in. And let that breath go all the way down the right side of your body, or whatever side you're on, right or left. Let it go all the way down that side of your body, all the way up to the fingertips, all the way down to your toes. And again, hello to you on Instagram. This is my first time doing an Instagram live. So please shoot me a like or a comment or whatever it's called on Instagram. I'm just trying to grow up a little bit. And just let me know Everything looks okay or sounds okay, or any thoughts you might have. And oh, also Instagram, I can't see you because I'm so far away from my phone. So forgive me if you are asking a question. I will answer it later. Good, good. Just move that right hand and just gently push yourself up. We're just gonna switch to the other side, okay? So as safely and as gently as you can, I'll take my phone over here so that I can start the timer. So I'm switching to my right side. My right hand and my right armpit is gonna be on top of the, excuse me, on top of the bolster. And I'm gonna lie my head down on the neck pillow, and I'm gonna take my left arm and reach it across. So same thing on this side. Breathe into that side of the body. Breathe into the ribs. Breathe into the side. And go all the way up to the fingers on the left side and all the way down to the. You're good. Just gently move yourself. Come back to the other side. Take your time. This time we're gonna move the blanket out the way, and we're just gonna use our bolster and come into a grounded spinal twist. So knees are together. I'm on my left side, and I got my left side right down onto this lovely bolster. Start the timer. And just have a gentle spinal twist. Excuse me. Let your hip relax on the bolster. Your hands can come down by your sides. Your arms can come out to the sides, whatever is most comfortable for you. And just remember to breathe deeply. Try not to fall back asleep. This is the energizing wake up restorative. But it's a holiday, so if you fall back asleep, that's totally cool. Don't forget to put a smile on your face too. All right, let's just switch sides. If you're just joining me, I'm seeing far away that people are popping up, so hello. Instagram, I can't see you. I'm sorry, I'm too far away. Facebook, hello. Zoom, hello. We are doing a restorative, energetic wake up. I think somebody has just joined me via Zoom, but you guys keep going. I'm just going to make sure that she doesn't pop up because I know that I don't want you guys live because, yeah, I think you're good. Actually, I'm just going to make sure. I'm going to pin myself. You guys stay there. I'm going to pin myself so I can make sure. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I think she signed off. Good. I mean, not good, but. I just want to make sure you guys are staying safe on Zoom. And when we do things, you guys stay here, when we do things on opposite sides, excuse me, I just want you to be aware of the difference in size. And when you go feel that sensation, because I just noticed that I turned on my right side, and I felt a little sensation in my hip. When you feel that sensation, again, just take deep breaths and just try to relax into it. Oh, she said, I'll watch on Facebook. My Zoom person. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Take your time. Come on up. We got a couple more poses, and then we're good. So this next pose is going to be a supported child's pose. I'm going to take my bricks, and you may not need the bricks, so let me show you first. So we're going to come into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And then I just want you to lay down on your bolster. Now, I'll go ahead and start the timer, but I'll show you with the bricks. This is a little bit too intense for me this morning, so I'm just gonna put my bricks underneath just to raise it up a little bit higher. And that's all the bricks are doing, all right? And then, actually, let me move the bricks a little closer together. Yeah, so I got a little ramp here. And then just lay in a wonderful child pose. And if you want to turn your head at some point, you can. We're not going to do the next 3 minutes with the head turn the other way. So if you want to turn your head to feel what sensation comes there, feel free to. Especially for me, I have a little bit of tension in my neck on the left side. I'm on my right cheek, or excuse me, on my left cheek. I'm going to turn my head on my right cheek just to see. So I do feel a little sensation, a little tightness. And I'm just going to breathe. Remember, always nice and gentle. Go ahead and push yourself up. For the last pose, I'm gonna move the bricks out the way. The only thing we're gonna need is our blanket roll. And we're gonna come into a reclined butterfly. So let's go back out to this long fold. And we're gonna roll the blanket up. So then we have our roll, our blanket roll, looks like a long burrito. We're gonna bring the soles of our feet together. Knees are gonna come wide. So this is a butterfly pose. And then let's just go ahead and wrap the blanket around our ankles, like so. And then we're gonna slowly come back onto our back into a reclining butterfly. Arms are gonna come down by your sides. And if this is a little bit too intense for you this morning, you can always, so we have the blanket roll supporting our ankles, so that's lifting us up a little bit higher. But since we have our blocks near, you can also set the blocks right underneath your knees, okay? And that's just gonna take a little bit of strain off the inner thighs and the hips, okay? So with or without, that's up to you. Just close the eyes and just use that same breathing exercise we've been doing all morning, just breathing in through the nose. Take a nice long breath in and sending it down to wherever you feel the most intensity. And that may be not just in the hips, but maybe where are you holding? Just notice, where are you holding? Are you holding in your jaw? And no judgment, remember, no judgment. Just be aware, oh man, I'm holding my jaw, I'm clenching my jaw, I'm clenching my fist. I'm scrunching my nose, my forehead is wrinkled up. Wherever it is, just let it go. It may even be in your mind. You may be thinking about the intensity of the pose. Try to notice where you're holding, breathe into it, and let it go. Nice and easy. That was a short one though. I was just relaxing. All right, nice and gentle. You can take your hands and go ahead and close your knees and come off onto your side just for a moment. Take your time and push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Now, let's do our meditation. I'm gonna you can grab your bolster. You can grab your bolster or your firm pillow, whatever you had, or your bolster that you made out of a blanket. I'm gonna grab my Zefu because that is what I usually used to meditate. If you were with me yesterday, I just like the way that I can kind of shape the little seat there. Put my butt to sit in. There we go, yeah. All right, let's come into an easy seat. You are welcome to take the blanket and put it around. If you're sitting like that, you can put it around your ankles and like so. I've never done it like that, so I'm going to remove that. That's going to be up to you. But just make sure you have a lot of space to open. Whatever meditative mudra you would like to use. So palms can be face down if you want to feel a little more grounded. Palms can face up if you feel like you are ready to receive the day. And then I'm going to take my Buddha mudra, which is this making a little, touching the thumbs together. And then I have my fingertips on top of each other. My left palm is in my right palm, and that's the one that I feel most comfortable with. If this is your first time meditating, I won't start the timer yet. If this is your first time meditating, just try to close your eyes. If closing your eyes is not, if you don't like that one, just go ahead and soften your eyes or open your eyes and find a gaze point, maybe the tip of your nose, something that you can focus on that's not moving. All right? And we're just going to breathe in and out through the nose. Try to be as still as we can. Whenever something comes into your mind, try to just come back to the breath. For those of you who have meditated before, just go ahead and be still with yourself. If you need a little, maybe meditation cue, take a deep breath in, and then exhale 10. You don't have to open your lips, you can say it to yourself. Big inhale, exhale 9. Big inhale, exhale 8. And then just continue all the way to 1. And when you get to 1, start back over at 10. Bring our palms together right at our heart center. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Open up side out through the mouth. Slightly bow the chin. And that's in honor of ourselves. Right? Can't do anything if we're not healthy, if we're not moving, we can't help others. We need to honor ourselves. That's something that we don't do often, at least I know that I don't. So give yourself an affirmation right now. I am strong, I am this, I am that, whatever it is you are, maybe just I love myself. So do that right now to yourself, maybe out loud to someone, but say that to yourself instead of the judgment that we always place on ourselves. We need to start changing the dynamic of our lives. I thank you for joining me this morning. I hope I didn't keep you too long after 9:30. I wish you light, love, peace, and joy in your journey. Namaste.